Today we'll be looking at the question, the sum of three consecutive numbers is 27. The sum of three consecutive numbers is 27. What are the numbers? Since the numbers are consecutive, it means they follow each other. So if you have one of the numbers being 4, it means the next number will be 5, and then the next number will be 6. But since we do not know exactly what these three consecutive numbers, we can simply represent it by x plus 1, and then x plus 2, since they are consecutive numbers. And if you look at the question above, it says the sum of the three consecutive numbers is 27. The sum of the three consecutive numbers is 27. That tells you that x plus 1 plus x plus 2 should give us 27. We can simplify that by adding all the variables or the x's on the left hand side and then adding the numbers on the left hand side and equating it to what we have on the right hand side. So if we look at the left hand side, we have x, and x in 3 places, so we can add them up. Then we have 1 and 2 on the left hand side, so we can add them up. So if you add the 3 x's, so for instance you have an orange, you have another orange, and you have another orange. So one orange plus one orange plus another one orange is 3 oranges. So you have x plus x plus x. You have 3x. And then 1 plus 2 is simply 3. And that's what we have on the left hand side, and that's equated to the 27 on the right hand side. So that has been simplified to 3x plus 3 is equal to 27. We can simplify further by also trying to identify the like terms, 27 on the right hand side and 3 on the left hand side. So we also have a 3x on the left hand side, but it doesn't have any like term in this particular point in time in the equation. So we'll simply take the 3 on the left hand side to the right hand side, and that positive 3 will now become negative 3 on the right hand side. So if we do that, it now becomes 3x is equals to 27 minus 3. We'll see that shortly. But what we have done in this particular line, by circling the 27 on the right hand side and also circling the 3 on the left hand side, is identifying like terms. Like terms mean they can be added together or subtracted from each other in order to simplify further. So that is what I said. We'll take the 3 on the left hand side and then take it to the right hand side. It's positive. When it crosses the equation sign, it now becomes negative. So the 3x is left on the left hand side, that it remains on the left hand side, and then 27 minus 3 can be simplified to 21. So what we've done here is to group the like terms before we simplify, and then 3x is equals to 24. I beg your pardon. 27 minus 3 is 24. Now we want to solve for x, but we have something multiplying x, and the something, or rather the number multiplying x, is 3. So in order for us to solve for x, we need to divide by 3. So it has an equality sign, an equal sign. So in order for us to solve for x, we divide by 3 on both sides. That is, we divide through the equation by the coefficient of x, which is 3. And when we simplify that, we have x is equals to 28, because 3 divided by 3 is x. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So x is 8 as the first number. X plus 1 is the second number. And what is x? 8. And then if you add 1 to it, you have 9. X plus 2 is the third number. X is 8. If you add 2 to 8, it's 10. So we now know what the three consecutive numbers are. The first is 8, the second is 9, and then the next is 10. We'll check out to see if this is correct. So the three numbers 8, 9, and 10 are consecutive. Because after 8 you have 9 and then you have 10. In our counting, 8, 9, 10. Then the question also says that the sum of the three numbers, that is the consecutive numbers, is 27. Let's see whether that's correct. If you add 8 to 9, what do you have? 17. And if you add 10 to 17, you have 27. So the three consecutive numbers we have solved for, 8, 9, and 10, are correct. Thank you.